If you watched my Ratatouille video, the confit, byaldi, the Pixar dish, then a lot of you would have seen me put this beautiful rich tomato sauce before I put any of the vegetables down. Well, because you asked, this is what that sauce is. This is called a Piperade sauce. It's a French Basque sauce on the border of France and Spain. And once you taste this, once you make it, the Ratatouille almost is like a secondary dish because there's so much you can do with just this sauce. It all starts with a pan that's hot, some olive oil, and a lot of these sweet yellow onions, finely diced. We want to cook them low and slow until they become soft. And while that's happening, let me tell you what this sauce actually is. See, in Basque, this sauce is called a piperada, but this name actually goes all the way back to Latin origins. I think in the 1800s, so way before Arthur Morgan.
Might I have it? Sure.
In Latin, it's called piper, which translates to peppers. Well, this was a summer dish and usually made when suddenly there was an abundance of tomatoes and peppers. And you may also know of this sauce or of another sauce called the Basque sauce. It's not because this sauce originates from that region between France and Spain, but because it represents the colors of the Basque flag. Now, there's one thing that there was no way I was going to be able to find, but if some of you know where to find it, then let me know down below. It's a defining spice that gives a piperade its classic flavor, which I did not have in my sauce. And this chili called piment espelette or espelette pepper is a mild dried chili exclusively grown in the Basque country. But we're honestly downgrading here and just using some red pepper flakes. Okay, the onion is completely translucent and soft by now. You want to make sure you don't get any color. No browning, no caramelization, just softening. So in the onions, add in the garlic and chili and let that just bloom. The chili is going to start to color the onion slightly. And when it all smells nice, add in the peppers. Now, salt really helps to cook everything down and helps to make the softening process of all these veggies much faster. So season as you layer on the flavors. And you don't want to cook them until they turn to mush. You want to cook them until they're soft, but they still hold their shape. I chose to use the San Marzano type tomatoes, just pulsing them in the food processor, leave some chunks in, tomatoes in, along with thyme, bay leaves, and rosemary. And you want to bring this to a simmer, and you want to cook this gently for 10 to 15 minutes, uncovered until it all thickens slightly. We're not reducing this to a paste, we just want a nice thick jammy sauce. Now once it's done, pull out the whole herbs, the thyme, bay leaves, rosemary. If you want, you can throw some basil to finish the sauce. But now that you're at this stage, this is where it gets kind of fun. You can of course use it in the Pixar Ratatouille, but here are some more easy, fun ways to use it. If you haven't heard of a shakshuka, well, you can kind of make a type of shakshuka with the piperade sauce and eggs. Just add the sauce to a pan and make a well so that eggs can fit and cook in the little holes you're making in the sauce. And then just cover that pan and let it all simmer gently. Or the most Basque thing you can do with the sauce is to cook up some chorizo, thinly sliced. When the chorizo and the fats from it renders into the piperade, it just makes everything taste just amazing. Or even better, you put all this work to make this piperade sauce, just enjoy it with some nice crusty bread. It'll make for a great breakfast with some eggs in the morning. If you choose to make the sauce and you have it with eggs or chorizo especially, then let me know and tag me down below. Otherwise, go all out and make the Pixar Ratatouille. Recipes linked down below. I'll see you in the next one.